Let me tell you about Rosalie, a 4-year-old girl who's had many ear infections, all treated with antibiotics. Now Rosalie is sick again, but the antibiotics are no longer working because of antimicrobial resistance, a phenomenon where bacteria become resistant to these medicines. Rosalie is not alone. Globally, over 5 million people die each year from infections linked to antimicrobial resistance. Hi, my name is Ruben Burvenich, and in my thesis, I've helped doctors prescribe antibiotics to sick children only when it's really necessary. First, I wanted to dive into prescribing habits in high-income countries. And I found that unnecessary antibiotic use is still common, especially for ear infections. In Flanders specifically, doctors have really improved their prescribing behavior in recent years, but it's still too high for chest infections and, you guessed it, ear infections. In the second part of my thesis, I interviewed parents and international experts to try to understand what advice parents need when their child is ill and to what extent this advice can help reduce antibiotic prescribing. Based on the insights of this study, we developed the very first international consensus that will guide future research and development in this field. We also reviewed over 20,000 medical articles and found that this advice is most effective at reducing antibiotic prescribing when it's delivered both verbally and in written form. In the third and final part of my thesis, I checked whether a decision tool can help doctors make better choices about antibiotics. This tool was developed by our team based on over a decade of research, and it consists of 2 parts. First, doctors check symptoms like shortness of breath and fever and their own gut feeling about the severity of the infection. Second, for children at higher risk of a serious infection, doctors can perform a pinprick blood test on the side of the child's finger to determine the level of inflammation in the blood, which will guide them about whether they should prescribe antibiotics or not. So to test this tool, we performed a large clinical trial involving over 400 doctors and 7,000 children. The results? Compared to doctors providing usual care, those using this tool prescribed a staggering 25% fewer antibiotics without increasing side effects and without causing more hospital admissions. So with my research, I have shown that using this tool and standardized advice, we can effectively reduce antibiotic prescribing and thus antimicrobial resistance. Doing so, we can give children like Rosalie the best possible care just like they deserve and protect these all-important antibiotics for generations to come. Thank you.